What's up, you guys? Just wanted to take a moment here. I had a few people after I made a post the other day. I was talking about Tennas and kind of realized I don't think I've ever really shared these. But people were like, oh, that's got to be, some outdoors thing or some, I was sharing them in the context of emergency preparedness. And I had a few people ask questions, so I just wanted to take a moment and fill you guys in on, what these are, why I carry them, and, why you should too. So Tenna, this is their mesh system, and the two dongles that come in the box look like this. So in relation to my phone, about 2/3 as tall, so what would that be? Maybe 5.5 inches tall, about 1 inch thick by 1.5 inches wide or so. And then the top is just a little loop like that, a little rubber piece that you can go ahead and attach to a backpack or whatever the case may be. So what these are independent relays that sync up with your phone, and they create a mesh network. So if you ride motorcycles, you'll be pretty familiar with this technology. If not, I'll give you a quick breakdown. So a mesh network, when you see motorcyclists and they are talking to each other on walkie-talkies, via helmet-mounted systems, what those are is they're a mesh network. They've created their own little ecosystem that they can connect to and in turn carry on conversation. So the reason that these are useful is they allow you when you're out at a remote concert where maybe cell service is spotty or towers are overloaded, or you're camping, or in the event of a natural disaster, yourself and someone else can each have one of these, and you can power them up, and it will still allow you to use your cell phone to send a text message, share GPS location, and still have those open lines of communication. So typically the range, if you are out in the open, perfect lab results, they say that you can get up to 4 miles of range out of these. So you could be 4 miles apart, and you and your partner, your wife, your family, whoever, you guys could still share your GPS location or text message. In real life applications, in heavily congested areas, you're gonna see, half a mile, 2 miles, depending on, frequency degradation, interference from Wi-Fi, things like that. But the cool part with this is, if somebody has one of these that they've left powered on, you can leave it on as a relay. So the more people that are using these across a given area, that network gets bigger, and all of a sudden that reach maybe 8 miles, 10 miles, whatever the case may be, because as it works through that mesh network, it's gonna leapfrog, off those units that have been left up simply as transmission lines. So that leads me to why I'll be picking up more. My wife and I, we typically work from home, good portion of the time. But in the event that there was a natural disaster, we had an earthquake the other morning. So on top of the pandemic, with COVID-19 that's currently going on, we woke up to an earthquake on Wednesday morning. And luckily the night before, with everything going on, I had remembered at her prompting to go ahead and get these out and charge them up and put them in our emergency bags. So now each time that I've left, better safe than sorry, I throw it in my bag with me and I take it. So in the event that I was close enough to home, if something happened and I couldn't reach her by traditional means, we both know that we would turn these on and hopefully be in range to still be able to send a GPS location and say, I'm here, come meet me, or send a message that says, hey, I'm okay, I'm on my way. So with that, I'm going to get my hands on a couple more packs so I can leave one powered up, plugged into my emergency generator. In the event that, things happen, that's just going to broaden that net. So then others who are trying to communicate and have these as well, they'll be able to utilize that transmission relay, as well as, it's going to extend my range for my wife and I to be able to reach each other. Hopefully that answers some of your questions. Just really think of it as a high-tech walkie-talkie dongle that's going to allow you to still use your phone. You're not going to be able to make any phone calls, but you'll still be able to send texts and share GPS location, which is more than traditional walkie-talkies can do. Hopefully that answers questions for you guys. If you have any additional questions, feel free to shoot me a DM. I'll also go ahead and link a story post to their website so you can go and check them out. And get them. They're not just for emergency situations. Like I said, they're great for camping if you want to let the kids take off. You can send them out as a group with one of these synced up to an app so that you can still text them around the campsite where you don't have traditional means of communicating, or, they're great on dirt bike trips, camping trips, just anything. They're not just emergency, but they're great for emergencies. So again, if you have any additional questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I hope this was informative, and I'll catch you guys soon.